His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received the Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Fahad Mohammed Salam Karnouz Al Amri at Rifa Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the depth of Bahrain UAE relations underpinned by a long-standing partnership supported by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the UAE President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. His Royal Highness also further recognized the generous initiatives of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, which reflected His Highness's sincere regard for Bahrain. His Highness' unwavering support has consistently contributed to the kingdom's ongoing progress. His Royal Highness affirmed that the chivalry, loyalty and authentic Arab generosity demonstrated by His Highness together with his nobility and sincerity in his positions embody the depth of the long-standing bilateral relations that bind the two countries. His Royal Highness added that this strong bond stands as a model of solidarity, cooperation and mutual support between both nations. His Royal Highness noted that relations between the two countries are founded on a rich history of shared experiences and guided by shared aspirations for continued prosperity and growth for both countries and their people. During the meeting, the latest regional and international developments as well as issues of common interest were discussed. For his part, the ambassador expressed his gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to further enhancing Bahrain-UAE relations, wishing the kingdom further progress and prosperity. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the newly appointed Chief Executive Officer of the Gulf Center for Disease Prevention and Control at the Secretariat General of the Gulf Health Council, Colonel Dr. Manaf Al Gahtani at Rifa Palace. His Royal Highness extended his congratulations to Colonel Dr. Al Gahtani on his appointment, wishing him success in performing his responsibilities in his new role. His Royal Highness underscored the importance of the Gulf Center for Disease Prevention and Control, advancing GCC coordination across public health and disease prevention, as well as in strengthening joint medical research policies and programs. His Royal Highness emphasized that the advancement of Bahrain's healthcare sector is driven by the talent of its healthcare professionals, whose expertise has earned international and regional recognition. For his part, Colonel Dr. Al Gahtani expressed his gratitude to His Royal Highness for the unwavering support for national talents across all fields, noting His Royal Highness's support for the creation of quality opportunities that contribute to achieving the kingdom's goals. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa issued Edict 11 of the year 2026 appointing directors at the executive body of the Supreme Council for Environment based on a proposal by the Council's President. The edict stipulated the following. Sheikh Isa bin Ali bin Abdullah Al Khalifa is appointed as director of the Mohammed bin Zayed Natural Reserve Directorate. Nof Ali Abdul Muhsin Al Wasmi is appointed as director of the Natural Reserves Affairs Directorate. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 12 of the year 2026, assigning an acting director of the Ministry of Social Development based on a proposal by the Minister of Social Development. Maryam Mahmoud Qasim Al-Bardouli is assigned as acting director of the Child Protection Affairs Directorate at the Ministry of Social Development. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 13 of the year 2026 regarding the restructuring of the Board of Directors of the Zakat and Charity Fund based on a proposal submitted by the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf and following the approval of the Cabinet. The Board of Directors of the Zakat and Charity Fund shall be restructured under the chairmanship of Sheikh Umar bin Daij Al Khalifa with the following members. Abdul Hakim Yaqub Al Khayyat, Vice Chairman. Dr. Jamila Muhammad Rida Al Salman, Member. Adnan Ahmed Yusuf Abdul Malik, Member. Ahmed Khalil Ibrahim Khairi, Member. Abdul Jalil Ali Ahmed Al Haiki, Member. Muhammad Jamal Muhammad Sultan, Representative of the Ministry of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Member. Ali Jasim Ali Hussein, Representative of the Ministry of Finance and National Economy, Member. Ibrahim Ahmed Ibrahim Al Fdala, Representative of the Ministry of Social Development, Member. The term of membership on the board shall be 4 years, renewable. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa issued a circular on the upcoming Labour Day. According to the circular, ministries and public institutions will close on Friday, the 1st of May 2026, marking Labour Day. As the official holidays fall on a Friday, it will be compensated with a day off on Sunday, the 3rd of May 2026. The General Command of the Bahrain Defence Force announced that all its services and units are at its highest levels of readiness and full defensive preparedness. The General Command expressed pride in the advanced combat readiness and high vigilance demonstrated by its personnel in carrying out their national duties to defend the kingdom and safeguard its achievements. It urged the public to exercise caution regarding any unfamiliar or suspicious objects resulting from the attacks and to avoid approaching or handling them. The General Command affirmed that personnel of the Royal Field Engineering Unit remain fully prepared to safely deal with such objects, ensuring the safety of all citizens and residents.
إن الأداء المشرف الذي يسطره رجال قوى الدفاع البحرين يبعث على طمأنينة وثقة راسخة بأن سماء ومياه وأراضي مملكة البحرين مصونة بعون الله. إن ينصركم الله فلا غالب لكم.
The Shura Council held its weekly session presided over by its chairman Ali Saleh. The council approved a draft law ratifying the amendment of certain provisions of the agreement of the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries and a draft law issuing the law on the legal profession. During the session, a draft law concerning Bahrain's accession to the Locarno Agreement on the establishment of an international classification for industrial design signed in Locarno was also approved. The council also approved a draft law adding a new clause to Decree Law 78 of the year 2006 concerning unemployment insurance. The session sent the draft laws to the Speaker of the Council of Representatives for referral to His Royal Highness the Prime Minister prior to his submission to His Majesty the King. In implementations of the Royal Directives of His Majesty the King in the order of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for the government to address the damage inflicted on citizens' homes, the Ministry of Works and the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning announced the completion of repairs to 71 homes in the first phase of homes damaged by Iran's attacks. These homes are located in Al-Hid and Sitra, and all necessary technical and engineering repairs have been completed. This announcement came during a field visit the Minister of Works, Engineer Ibrahim Al-Hawaj, and the Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, Amna Ramehi, conducted to Sitra and Al-Hid to inspect the progress of repairs. Al-Hawaj affirmed that the ministry, in cooperation with the Ministry of Housing, has been carrying out repairs to the damaged homes, prioritizing the most affected cases according to the nature of the damage. He noted that the structural repairs and maintenance work were carried out in accordance with approved technical specifications, ensuring the readiness of the housing unit for occupancy upon completion. Ramehi explained that coordination between the relevant authorities is ongoing within a joint framework aimed at ensuring the smooth implementation of the various stages of the plan, which includes assessing the damage through specialized teams, repairing the damage, implementing appropriate engineering solutions for each case, and finalizing compensation procedures and handing over the units. She emphasized the continued high quality and accelerated pace of the plan to complete the repairs of the remaining homes damaged by the hostile Iranian aggression to ensure the return of stability to the affected families as soon as possible. The Ministry of Social Development has upgraded its financial permit services for non-government organizations and NGOs by introducing fast-track and standard processing channels. Under the enhancement, the processing time required to complete financial permit applications has been reduced by 70%. This comes as part of the Ministry's continuous efforts to improve service provided to NGOs and enhance procedural efficiency through digital transformation. The Ministry explained reducing processing time supports NGOs in implementing their programs and community initiatives in a timely manner, ensuring a balance between swift delivery and compliance with legal and financial regulations. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs expressed the strongest condemnation of an armed individual's attempt to storm the White House Correspondents Association annual dinner at a hotel in Washington, D.C. in the presence of U.S. President Donald Trump. The ministry affirmed Bahrain's solidarity with the U.S. and the American people. It praised the vigilance and efficiency of the security guards whose swift action throttled the attempt and led to the apprehension of the assailant. The ministry expressed the kingdom's wishes for a speedy recovery to the injured security officer. The acting Secretary General of the Royal Humanitarian Foundation, Ibrahim Al-Dosiri, visited the headquarters of Operation Chivalrous Night 3 in the city of Al Arish in Egypt, where he was briefed on the progress of the humanitarian and relief efforts being carried out by the UAE in support of the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip. Al-Dosiri praised the UAE's significant efforts and the recent cooperation through which the RHF sent an urgent relief shipment via the Al Arish airport to the Gaza Strip, expressing his appreciation for the UAE's humanitarian aid team in Al Arish. He also visited the UAE Humanitarian Aid Logistics Center in the Al Arish area, where he was briefed on the process of receiving, sorting, preparing and loading aid onto relief convoys bound for the Gaza Strip. He was also briefed on the efforts of the UAE humanitarian aid team in work to ensure that aid reached those in need in accordance with urgent humanitarian requirements. The visit included a stop at the UAE desalination plants in Rafah, Egypt, where Al-Dosiri observed their operations and their role in supporting the water sector and providing basic necessities to the Palestinian people. He also visited the UAE floating hospital in Al Arish and met with the UAE medical and administrative staff, as well as a number of patients and their families. Al-Dosiri also expressed his great pleasure at the ongoing cooperation with Operation Chivalrous Night 3, which contributed to the delivery of aid from Bahrain to the Gaza Strip within a framework of fraternal coordination and joint humanitarian work, reflecting the depth of the long-standing fraternal relations between Bahrain and the UAE. The Civil Service Bureau announced that work will resume as usual in all ministries, government bodies, institutions and public bodies starting today. More in this report.
Following an exceptional period brought about by regional developments and the accompanying precautionary measures in response to Iran's hostile attacks, work life in ministries, government agencies, and public institutions is returning to its normal pace following the resumption of full capacity operations within a framework of readiness and institutional discipline. As part of temporary precautionary measures responding to the requirements of the situation, the Civil Service Bureau announced the implementation of a 70% remote work system on the 28th of February, excluding sectors whose nature of work requires in-person attendance or those linked to special procedures in emergency situations. Following the previous decision and in light of the stabilization of the situation, normal work operations resumed across all government bodies as of Sunday, the 26th of April, in a move reflecting confidence in the institution's ability to continue performing their duties efficiently under various circumstances. This return represents a transitional phase, during which government personnel have moved from a phase of caution to one of stability, in a step that underscores the government apparatus' ability to adapt to challenges within a systematic framework that ensures dealing with circumstances and developments without disrupting the workflow or compromising the efficiency of services provided.
The Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority (BTEA) announced the availability of an optional deferral of first quarter fees for all tourism establishments, including hotels, hotel apartments, furnished apartments, and tourism restaurants. The move aims to support business continuity and enhance the flexibility of the tourism sector in partnership with the private sector, enhancing the competitiveness of Bahrain as a tourism destination. The BTEA confirmed its continued monitoring of the sector's needs and the provision of supportive initiatives that contribute to its development to advance the pace of tourism activities towards its set objectives. It noted that details on submitting applications will be announced through the authority's official channels. In Arab and international news, UAE President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan met with the National Security Advisor of India, Ajit Doval, and discussed developments in the Middle East and their serious implications for regional and international security and stability, as well as global energy and security. Pakistani Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq and his Turkish counterpart Hakan Fidan discussed the latest regional developments during a phone call. The Pakistani Foreign Ministry stated that the two ministers discussed Pakistan's diplomatic efforts to bridge the gap between the United States and Iran. Both sides affirmed that continued dialogue and diplomatic engagement remain the only effective means to promote regional and international peace and stability. Data released by the GCC Statistical Center shows that GCC have made remarkable progress in the indicators of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, significantly surpassing global averages. More in this report.
According to data issued by the GCC Statistical Center, the GCC have made significant progress toward achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, exceeding global averages in many areas, particularly in the health, education, and basic services sectors. The Statistical Center's figures indicate the GCC's success in almost completely eliminating poverty, thanks to advanced social protection systems that guarantee a stable standard of living for all segments of society. In the health sector, the Center's data highlights the efficiency of medical systems through comprehensive coverage and high-quality services, along with the widespread implementation of vaccination programs reflecting an advanced level of health care. In education, the GCC recorded high rates of literacy and early school enrollment, supported by the provision of integrated educational services and continuous investment in human capital development. Regarding infrastructure, data showed near universal access to water, electricity, and sanitation services, enhancing the quality of life and environmental sustainability. Indicators from the GCC Statistical Center also confirmed advanced levels of security and stability, low crimes rates, and the efficiency of legal and institutional systems in the GCC. This Gulf performance reflects the success of development policies in the GCC and their ability to achieve a balance between economic growth and social welfare.